couple of things that we've done. So we've taken those data panels and I've got two of them mounted on these solar panels, just sitting there floating. So I can see, again, status false is not really communicating anything, but you can get the idea of what you could do there. I've got the overall panel just nicely aligned here. So this could be the data for, say, the entire system. So it could just be that the overall temperature or the overall status is good, bad, or whatever you need it to be. And then we've got these ones here with the colors on, which I didn't talk about, which again, given me some sort of like color value for these solar panels. What this is doing, and this does come with the package, is that this background color, you noticed it was green sometimes and red sometimes. That is based on the temperature. There's some code in there which is saying if the temperature is higher than or less than, then change the image background to either red or green. So that is with that package, which is why you've got this. If you don't want that, you can turn that image off. But this is the sort of finished, as it were, project, and hopefully you can see that it really doesn't take very long. And more importantly, what are the elements that we started with? We started with our demo VR scene, so we get everything working out of the box. I put a skybox on. I grabbed my default kind of stage, so that's just one object, one skybox, which just completely changed the feeling of it. I've got my model of the ISS, which I've done at a big scale above me, and then I've scaled it down to create this little kind of model version, this dollhouse version. And then I've pulled in that kind of out of the box data package, and I've torn it to bits and used it in various ways. So I've got it wholesale here as it comes, just ready to go. I've just rotated and scaled it on top of these solar panels. I've then rotated it and flattened it against the table itself here, and that has the color switched off. And then this one, I've turned off one of the text boxes and I've turned the background off, and I've just mounted it there. So you can have transparent text, which always works well in VR. You can have the full panels, or you can have a flat panel, or as you saw in the other demo, you could have one of these panels as a kind of a big UI panel sort of off to the side. Lots of options with very few assets.